Hey, man. I don't know what to tell you, man, but this is like, hey, man. This is my most recent purchase from Sierra Trading Post. Now, most of the time when I buy things from Sierra Trading Post, I get a 25% off coupon. I give it to you. You use it. We work out this, that, or the other, da, da, da. As long as it's not clearance or it's not a fucking, on sale item to a point to where, they won't honor it, then we rock out. But here's the deal. This is the Benchmade Crooked River. Now, this is a big knife. Now, I have a big hand. So the reality of this is this is not a small knife to me, like in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, you see the size of my hand, and that's just the way that it works. Oh God, everything's so close. Let's move things out a little bit just so that I can feel free. Because literally, I don't feel free, man. Like, oh my God, woo! Gonna get her done, boy. And that's the thing, boy. You gotta have a big hand to yield this knife. Now, here's the deal. That's my hand on this knife. Now, you've seen probably maybe Nick Shabazz do his thing with his little tiny hands and this, there, or the other. And yeah, he's a New York motherfucker, New Jersey. Who gives a fuck? And the reality is not my thing. I got a big set of hands and a big feet and this, there, the other, and that's just the way that it works. So here's the deal. This is the Benchmade Crooked River. The biggin', boy. Ain't talking about no mini. Ain't talking about no, oh God, mid-size. Ain't nothing like that, boy. This is the Crooked River. Now, S30V blade. Great blade. Now, here's the big. And this is what everyone says. It's a big piece S30V, and it's like, oh my God, it's so amazing. Yeah, the problem is Benchmade can't sharpen this thing worth a shit. I don't know who they have sharpening knives, but it's just typical Benchmade bullshit. This is my sharpening thing, and if we get back up to, oh my God, you see how it's still off center. We're still off center that much. Oh my God, a sharpening is still that bad. It's like it's really favoring this side. And it's like, oh my God. Now here's the deal though, man. This is that their hunting collection. You hunting? What are you hunting? Now are you hunting deer? You hunting this, there, the other? You hunting, people? Who gives a shit? Now here's the deal. Out on the gig, man, this is the deal. And this is my message to the bullet. Which the bullet is literally the nickname of the, well, anybody who knows. If you don't know that, then, get an education. I don't know what to tell you. So we have an S30V blade. We have aluminum right here. We have some orange washers. We have that there Benchmade tap. Oh my God. Axis lock, boy, going to get her done. Now this one has that, and then there whatever, man. G10, my card. I don't really give a rat's ass. And we got an orange back spacer. Yeah. And then, and that's the thing. It has phosphor bonds bushings, which is literally what I'm looking for in any knife like this. Because literally it's going to be cutting some meat. Because it's part of the hunting collection. Now, what you don't want is you don't want bearings. Now, it has been compared to... Let's do this, that, or the other, man. It's been compared to the Adamas as far as its ability, man. That there strength of that there type liner lock, boy. Now, the Adamas is a fucking tool. When I say that, I mean it's a tool. It's meant for prying. It's meant for this, there, or the other. This is my on-air Adamas because it ain't got nothing other than a sharpening, man. Woo-hoo-hoo, it's sharp. Oh, Lord, got it. But it's thick. Thick stock. High grind. You have that thing there, which some people call blood groove, which I think they're morons. And you have this, there, or the other. So the Adamas is it's meant for prying on things. Has a very, 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 very Very strong tip, man. Now, here's the deal. This one has similar strengths based on the aluminum and that there tap. You know that there tap. Woo! Look at the bolt and the washers and everything else, man. Woo! Gonna get her done, boy. So we're gonna make that thing kind of like, woo! It's like Adamas strong. But this motherfucker will cut you some steak. Now, if like the bullet, man, you know, he sends 18 guys over there to kill a photographer or a journalist, man. Sorry, a journalist, man. I don't want to call him a photographer, man, because he's a journalist. So when the bullet sends 18 people over there to kill the journalist, man, and they got to cut that motherfucker up because you got to put him in some bags, man. Because you got to put him in different or the other. You're an embassy, man, and you got to cut them up. So what you do, man, is you choke up on the blade, man, and then you start, getting face up, and you start cutting around that there, man, shoulder type ball and socket joint. You start cutting over that, and you do that on both sides, and you flip them over, and you continue the cut, and you go around that there man, that there shoulder blade, and go back up, and it's there at the other, and da. And that takes off 2 limbs. Then what you do is you use there the other, man. You might have to choke like this, man. You go through that gluteus maximus and cut all the way through that, and this there the other. But the thing about it is, man, so you take off the legs, you take off the shoulders, shoulder blades, arms, this there the other. So you got him down to like 3 bags, and then you got to deal with the blood. That's a whole set of rags, whole set of shit, this there the other. So that's 4 bags. Then you got to do with plastic. That's number 5 bags. Then you got other shit going on. Let's say 6 bags. Okay. So 6 guys walking out with, duffel bags because they just killed some photographer because he's a fat motherfucker and you're just going to have to deal with all that shit. Hell, there might be 7 or 8 bags. Who the hell knows? Depends on how much fat. Because you might cut you some, that's what it is, man. So that's the deal. And no one's saying shit about it much anymore. They literally killed a journalist, cut him up, carried him out in duffel bags. The El Chapo, the drug cartel in Mexico. Literally, El Chapo means shorty. The Bullet Man, which is literally what the Egyptian prince's nickname is. It's whatever. Anyway, you can't make this crazy shit up. So anyway, you get him in a jet, flying over the Mediterranean, flying over whatever body of water. You throw his ass out along with a knife. Who gives a fuck? But the S30V blade will serve you well. You can choke up on it. You can do this, there, or the other, and it works. Here's the thing is, it's not a movie. It's not a TV show. And you can't do a side exit. You just don't open a side door on a jet as it's going. You have to have a big enough jet that has a rear exit. But that's a whole other story. And let's just say that I don't know anything about any of this. This is all made up. And I am just, making all this shit up. So anyway, this is the Benchmade Crooked River. Now, in my hands, this knife feels really good. Because I got like those big hands, man. And it's like, and we're like, whoa, Lord. But I'm in front of the camera and I'm afraid of hitting shit. Like, damn, boy, go, woo, gonna get her done. Woo, woo, woo. But anyway, the Adamas to me is more of a tool. It's a prying tool. It's made for, prying on things. It's this, there, or the other. The Crooked River is part of the hunting series, which is made more for cutting and doing things like that. And, even though And I probably like that clip better on that knife. And probably might switch them out. But it's just a thing, man. The length of the blade, man. You know, it's a little bit longer. And I just, even though they're the same strength, they're two totally different knives that have not a damn thing in this world together. Because I'm going to tell you, this Siebert designed Adamas doesn't cut worth a flying rip. Because the amount of metal behind that blade and because of everything else. But this one, it does a good job, man, in the right hand, man. And I'm going to like, oh, God, going to get used to it in front of the camera, man. Woo! You're going to get her done, boy. Anyway, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and this is the Benchmade. Oh, God, it's Benchmade, man. Crooked River. Woo! Gonna get her done, boy. Yeah. Have a good one.